What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode in my Football Manager save. This is episode number 51. Instead, we're returning with a treble header as we face Fulham in the Championship in the FA Cup 4th round. Wolves and Arsenal both in the Premier League, and with all three games at home, they're all what I would call must win. Before we get to the games though, which I will be getting off camera, and also an interesting sale and signing as well. Let's get to that first. Yep, in the end, after 18 months, Josh Sargent has left the club. I did say it was likely to happen at some point, to be fair, now that Garang's come in and sort of taken his place and really took this seem like a fish to water. But yeah, Sargent has gone to Monaco for £50 million. It's over the course of 3 years, so it'll be paid in instalments. I never mind that, though. I never mind instalment deals. I know some people don't like it, but at the end of the day, as long as it's not a clause like a player's got to play 30 league games or something, if it's a guaranteed amount of money coming in, I don't mind. Pay it over 3 years, pay it over 10. I don't mind. If I'm getting the money at some point, I can live with that. But last year when he came in to replace Dominic Solanke, he came for half the money and was sort of half as good, if that makes sense. This year, most of his games came from the bench, and he scored his only 2 goals of the season in the run of camera as well. But he's gone to Monaco for £50 million. We still appreciate America. He did a decent job for us, to be fair. But let's be honest here, he was no Dominic Solanke. But the man I replaced him with, you might know his name. Yep, Ollie Watkins has come in from Aston Villa for quite a small transfer fee here of £12 million. Obviously, moving on from the Bees to Aston Villa, he's been pretty decent in the save, I would say. Pretty decent. This year, 9 goals in 21. I think having his best goal to game ratio right now. But in the Premier League, he got 10 goals in the first season to save. Since then, hasn't got to double digits. He would have done this year, how we not sign him ourselves. But he comes in. He's having an alright year there. And what I like about Watkins, hard worker, team player, and determined. He's just like the replacement for Sargent. He's basically a carbon copy of Josh Sargent, just 5 years older. But that's fine with me. You know, Sargent wasn't a first team player. He's taken 30 grand a week less. Just, you know, it's just a simple replacement because we know that whoever comes in, we're still going to play second fiddle to our main man, Garang. So, of course, in the run off camera, you would have seen the last episode we played those 5 games there. Made it through to Sakara, got fined again. And if we got 4th round, we played Fulham today. But, of course, did lose back-to-back in the Premier League. I'm pleased to say we finally picked it up in the Premier League with 4 straight wins. For the first time, winning back-to-back in the league. And then we won again, twice. And our 3rd away day victory as well. You'd love to see it. So we were going 3-1 victory at home to Crystal Palace. We fell behind 15 minutes in from a corner. The amount of goals we can see from set pieces, just crazy. But we did get back on level terms soon afterwards. Smallcombe sending a ball over the top, Garang running onto it. Like all of his goals basically come that way, you know. Then he got us in front right before the break, and it was 10 minutes to go. Sargent headed in a cross to make it 3-1 and get his first league goal of the season. And the following game was a 4-1 victory at home against Brentford as well. Once again, fell behind to a set piece half an hour in. Max Kilman, the former Wolves defender, made it 1-0. But I fired the boys after the break. Half time, I really get aggressive, as you guys know, but half time, I was pointing the finger, this isn't good enough, guys. And the second half, I got the response I wanted. Vladan Radolovic single-handedly turned the game on its head, scoring twice. Kelechi Iheanacho got sent off for Brentford in between the goals. Vladovic with the leveller, then the goal to get in front. There were 10 minutes to go. We wrapped it up. Garang Kowal scoring at the near post. And there were 3 minutes to go. Josh Sargent scoring what would be his final goal for the club from the spot. And following that, back-to-back 1-0 wins and back-to-back clean sheets. Kowal with another in a really good run of form for our number 11. Against one of his former teams, slotting home with just over half an hour to go in a 1-0 victory. And the final game of camera, yes, I was buzzing with this. We were so close to having it another game away where we failed to win in the league. But for just the 3rd time this season in the league, we won on the road. Martin Batterina with 8 minutes to go, coming up big, giving us the game winner. And joining Brighton and Chelsea are Leeds United and the only teams we've beaten away from home in the Premier League this season. But Lord knows we needed it. So, yeah, really encouraging run. 4 straight wins. It's been our best run of form of the season thus far. That 3-1 loss to West Ham, the only game we failed to win in this run since the loss to Manchester United. So, really good run of form. And that's why right now in the Premier League, we've got ourselves not only back in the top 10, but back in a European place. You're up to 7th place right now. And the big win means we're now 5 points clear of Wolves and also 6 clear of Arsenal. We faced them both today, though. And we're at home in both as well. If we win both of those games, we can get some good separation between the European places and the boys outside of them. And there's just one thing to show you in the run of camera that you might be interested in, and that is that Gaz has signed a new contract extension. It was so funny because he said he wanted a new deal because he wasn't getting paid enough money, and I was like, oh, go on then, fair enough. And he only got like an extra £5 grand a week. And don't get me wrong, an extra £5 grand a week is like... You know, for us commoners, it's an amazing deal. But for Smallcombe, I was expecting, now he's our first choice left back. I thought he'd ask for like 70 grand a week. He only got an extra 5 grand a week. But you know what? An extra 1 year on the deal and still a no minimum fee release clause. Respect that, Gaz. It's not all about the money. He just wanted a security. So I really rate that. He's got our first choice left back now. He's having a really, really solid season for us as well. Go on, Gaza. Right then, for the first game of 3 today, it is indeed Fulham at home. Obviously, they were relegated from the Premier League last year, but trying to get an instant response back to the Premier League, just outside the playoffs right now, on goal difference alongside West Brom. So this will be our team as we welcome the lads from Craven Cottage. We're still playing a 4-3-3 gegenpress, but I have changed my mentality from positive to attacking. In previous versions of FM, attacking to me, it never seemed to work, but in the run of Karen, I've been attacking, and it's been working because we won all 4. But other than that, nothing else has changed, and our instructions remain the same for now. So, it'll be a 4-3-3, but on the injury report, first and foremost, 2 players down. Liam Delap with a slight knock, and also Henderson went down with a groin strain. We won't see him again today. He'll be gone for most of February, I would say. And this will be our team. So, we've got Giorgi in goal. The back 4 is Mitchell, Miodrag, Garza, and Mosquera at right back. Midfield trios, McTominay, Urisevic, and Alex Scott in his comeback game for us today on the back of the injury. And on the wings, Traore and Sucic. And up top, it is the former Fulham striker, Alexander Mitrovic. On the bench, you've got Ward, Gomez, Smallcombe, Arrows, Chump, Radulovic, Battery, Soria, and also Garan Kowal, just in case we need him as well. First to 3, it's Fulham home. Let's keep the winning run going, make it through to the 5th round. Come on, you cherries. Wow, really poor first half. There's nothing going on whatsoever. I mean, slightly higher XG, yes, but at the moment, no clear-cut chances, no chances of any kind. 0-0 at the break, and the last thing we want is a replay. So second half, guys, come on. Let's get more creative. Let's get out there and find ourselves the goal to win this. Defensively, I feel confident. We've got to find that goal and make sure we avoid that dreaded, and you know I hate it, the dreaded cut replay. Free kick. Fulham, whipped into the back post. Oh! And João Gomez beat Mamardishvili, but thankfully the crossbar saves us. Fulham almost going in front. Made a brighter start to the second half here as well. Across the middle, but Mamardishvili comes out to claim it. We've got a strong lineup out there as well. Yes, it's a cup game. Yes, we're at home. Yes, we're taking on the championship side, but this is still a strong lineup out there. And I'm surprised we haven't really created anything as of yet. Mitchell over the top, Traore to run onto, Mitrovic is in the middle, Hammer's going to go himself, shots deflected and claimed easily, still 0-0. What I'm going to do is take off the, in fact no I'm not, I'm going to make a change here. Oh, well I will after this corner, which is whipped in, and the header just over. Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off the pass into space instruction here. Now I'll have to always play narrower, be more direct in our play, also run at defence as well. And I think I'm going to take off Urisevic because I don't really feel like we need to be as defensive in the middle there, seeing as we are the better team. I'm going to bring on Batman. How often does this guy save me? Still 26 minutes to go. I feel confident we will get a proper clear-cut chance, but if we get it, we're going to have to make sure we take it. Oh, is that a pen? I think it's a pen. Mitrovic taken down, play stop for VAR, but you very rarely see these get overturned, especially if the ball hasn't gone out for a devil situation. So penalty, and Alexander Mitrovic against his former team can give us the lead. 26 minutes on the clock. It's the Serbian. Oh, straight at the keeper. Called his bluff, smacked it at Blackman, and an easy save. Fuck's sake, Mitrovic, honestly. Either side of the goalkeeper need to go. Let's bring on Garang. Another former Fulham player. And now we'll put the passing space back on as well. That is so frustrating. Honestly. Not going to get a better chance than that. And in the end, it's spurned by the man who I thought for sure would get a goal. Because we know how common players score against their former teams in FM. But at least we're getting some chances late on here. Can we win the game and avoid the replay? Scott, Sucic, through to Garang, off the bench. It's Kowal, it's blocked. And Fulham desperately clinging on for that cup replay here. Well, we're going all out for the final few minutes to try and find a winner. Once again, defensively, I'm impressed. You know, other than set pieces, Fulham haven't looked dangerous at all. But the last thing we wanted was a replay. The thing we've got is a replay. That is so frustrating. There's so many games to squeeze in. We've got another one to play. Say you're unlucky. We have some good chances, to be fair, and just spurn them. Mitrovic in particular. But we can't beat Fulham at home. What was a strong lineup, to be fair. I'm pessimistic about our chance of beating Wolves and Arsenal. Those are such massive games as well, with them right below us in the table. If we can win, we can get some separation. If we lose it, we're in trouble. You know, it's a rarity if we don't have a game in the week, you know? Like, seriously, we just play every single Tuesday, Wednesday or Thursday. We can't avoid it. I thought for the first time we'll have a week's rest. We've got a replay to play now. But here's the 5th round draw. And if we were to make it through the 4th round against Fulham, Bournemouth will take on, right there, Sheffield Wednesday away at Hillsborough. So that's a golden chance there. Another Football League side in the FA Cup 5th round. And we'd have a great chance of making the quarters. They're in League One. They're the lowest or joint lowest ranked team still remaining. So we got to make sure we win that replay there at Craven Cottage. Oh, is that the Carabao Cup's been rescheduled again? 3rd straight year they've rescheduled the Carabao Cup. It's not Wednesday night this time, but even so. Right, second of the treble header, and I've got to say I'm nervous for this one here. Just ended our win streak, and now taking on Wolves, right behind us in the table. If we can win, we get an 8-point gap on them, but if we lose it, I don't know. I'm going to be worried of Arsenal to come on the weekend as well. So, Tuesday night, still at the Eddie Howe Stadium. We're far better at home, but we simply, and I mean simply, cannot afford to lose this one tonight. So, we'll stay with a 4-3-3, but a few changes to our lineup here. Giorgi is in goal once again, of course, and back four is now Mitchell, Gomez, Mosquera, and Aarons as well. Midfield trio, McTominay, Urisevic, and Radulovic coming back in, and on the wings, Baturina and Traore, with Garang leading our line. On the bench, you've got Ward, Miodrag, Garza, Forsby, Scott, Sucic, Soria, Watkins, and Mitrovic as well. In fact, Scott's a little bit tired out there, so I'll take him off. I never like to start or have players on the bench like that. For some players, I'll make the exception, but I'm a bit of a, I'm not sure what the word is, a bit of a stickler for that. I need my boys fully fit. Anyway, second game, Wolves own. This is a big one. Come on, you cherries. You know, draws at this stage of the season can sometimes feel like defeats, and these are the games where they will. You know, like, when you're going for a European play season after season, these are the games where you've got to consider them bankers, you know. You're at home, much better record at home than away this season. These are the games you simply have to win. McTominay beats his old teammate. Wonderful ball through. Garang shot deflected, though. And Wolves get it clear. This game, I'm more nervous for this one than the Arsenal game. You know, Arsenal are going to have a late rally, I'm sure of that, but Wolves are the wild card. Wolves are the one I'm a little bit worried about, you know. Because right now, West Ham are having an amazing season. They're not dropping off like I thought they would. So I can't have Wolves as well as West Ham to worry about. Here's Garang, one-on-one, slots it in for goal 21. This dude is unbelievable. There are a couple of instructions in Football Manager I just really don't like. One is passing to space. But for a player like Garang, you simply have to put it on. Otherwise, you're literally not getting the best out of what he is his best strength. And that is the pace he's got. Garang is literally unstoppable when he gets in behind the back line. No one's going to catch him. No one's going to catch him. He's one of the quickest players in the league. And he's got another goal to put us in front. Urisevic trying his luck just over the bar. 26 minutes in the game. Very good first half. There's both teams getting chances and both teams knowing what's at stake. With those European places, only separated by a couple of points as Cambiasso fires over. Still 1-0. Defensively been really good lately, so I feel confident. We keep restricting Wolves to long-range shots. We'll get the clean sheet, we'll see the win out. It's all about making sure those balls don't get played inside, you know. I trust Giorgi from long-range shots. 9 times out of 10 he'll make the save, so I just feel right now very confident in my back line as Radulovic sends it over the top. Kowal goes for goal. Heads it just over, still 1-0. Get a second goal and this game's ours. Alright. First half, still leading by a goal. 2 minutes to go before the break. As things stand, this is good enough, man. If we've got to grind at those 1-0 victories, I'll take them. I will take them. Arrows to Mosquera. Radulovic, creatively so good. Traore makes it 2. I think this game is ours to drop now. Defence have been brilliant lately. We shouldn't throw it away from here. The game's not done yet. 15 minutes to go. Third goal would wrap it up, but Wolves still breathing here as Matheus Cunha finds Nelson Semedo just inside the area, and the cutback is cut in by Cunha. 2-1, clean sheet gone. Let's not capitulate, come on. Lads, focus out there. Don't throw this away. We've been on top for the majority of the game. Don't throw this away. 10 minutes on the clock. Can't afford not to claim this win now. If we want to keep Wolves at bay, they're the wild card, man. Wolves are the wild card. We need to make sure we close this game out. Radulovic to Lautaro. Ball over the top, cut out this time. But we'll get it back through Soria. Down the right. Kowal, he needs one more chance and he'll take it, I'm sure of it. Scott to Urisevic. Mitchell. Watkins, great football. Ollie Watkins for a debut goal, fires just wide. Well, we might have conceded and lost the clean sheet. We do hold on for the big 3 points, and our winning run in the Premier League is now extended to 5. Disappointed we couldn't avoid the replay against Fulham, but you know what? I'm fine considering we are now able to beat one of the chasing back. 2-1, just about hang on, and once again, Garang Kowal is a difference maker. He's so good. Like, he really is so good. As we jump up to top 6 now, though Chelsea do have a game in hand. He's just been absolutely phenomenal this year. If you look at his goals, 18 in 26 in the Premier League. Plus 4 assists as well, don't forget. I knew he would get more than 6 goals that he got for Fulham last year, because they were relegated last year. They were really, really poor. I knew he was going to get more. I'm not sure I was expecting this, but yeah, if at first you don't succeed, try again. I got it wrong with Josh Sargent last year, but this guy's been phenomenal. Right then, third and final game. Big one, just like the game on Tuesday night. Arsenal at home. I think we got the third best record at home this season, I think. So I feel confident once again. Fifth best record at home this season. So I feel confident. But if we win this game, that puts us to 48 points and we'll take a double-digit or potentially double-digit lead on the teams outside the European place, including Arsenal. So this is a massive, massive game here. Just making sure we avoid defeat is key today. So heading into the game here against the Gunners, having a tough season. Just a couple of changes to our lineup on the back of the win there against Wolves, and this will be our team. Giorgi is in goal once again, but the back four is now Smallcombe, Gomez, Miodrag, and Aarons as well. Midfield trio is the same though. Scott, Urasevic, and Radulovic, Baturina, and Traore on the wings, and that man, Garang Kowal up top once again. On the bench, Ward, Mascara, Garza, Forsby, Scott, Sucic, Soria, Watkins, and Mitrovic as well. Win this game, double-digit lead on the chasing pack, and I feel confident we'll be able to pull away and cement Europe. Come on, you cherries. No team in the league has better form than Bournemouth right now, as we've won 6 on the trot. Let's see if we can make it 7, or is it 5? I think it's 5 on the trot actually. But even so, big game here. Really big game. I expect Arsenal to kick on. I expect them to kick on in these late stages in the season. So what we don't want to do is start the kick, if that makes sense, for the following games. Got to keep them at bay. Got to keep them and Wolves at bay for as long as we can. As Nonto's pass is cut out by Gaz, and now Baturina over the top. And it's that man once again. As Ramsdale kicks it against his man. Traore puts it off target. Ramsdale was almost baiting Traore to shoot there by staying off his line. In the end, he kind of called Hamid's bluff as Traore skewed it way off target. Golden chance burned. Would have been a bizarre goal to score, but really Hamid should have done better with that. Ramsdale was just baiting him. He wasn't running back to his goal. He wasn't worried about it. Smith Rowe's shot is deflected by Radulovic, picked up back up by Ben White. And now Emil's pass cut out by Traore, who robs Koopmeiners and runs down the right-hand side. Oh, it's that man again. This dude is once again one-on-one, and this time denied by Ramsdale. He's just... You can't stop him when he goes through one-on-one. No one has got the pace to catch up with Garang. That's the next step for Garang, I feel. Like, no one is going to deny that this guy has got the pace. If he can become more composed on his one-on-ones, then he will literally be almost unstoppable. I mean, all you'd have to do is just keep on playing those balls forward. And do you know who he reminds me of? Jamie Vardy. You know, Jamie Vardy, just send those balls through. And, you know, once he gets in behind a high defensive line, well, that defence ain't going to catch up. And then it becomes all about whether he can keep his composure one-on-one with the keeper. Still 0-0, but encouraged by this first half display against the Gunners. Looking really good out there. And I think we're going to break the deadlock at some point. Small cone to Baturina. Back out wide to Gaz. Down the left-hand side. Into Martin. Through to Kowal. And there it is. I think he might have been offside, though. I'm not sure that's going to stand. Wait, no, it's not even going VAR, in which case it is going to stand. So, once again, it's Kowal doing what he does best, getting in behind the back line, and this time doesn't take a touch. Yeah, oh yeah, right back was keeping him on there. Just strikes it first time, kisses the post, 1-0 Bournemouth. If he becomes composed on one-on-ones and from, 12 to 18 yards, he will become one of the best strikers in the world in this save. No doubt about it. Because his play style is perfect against opposition high lines, which most teams play. So Garang gives us the lead. What a shocker. And this result would move us on level points with West Ham and only behind them on goal difference. Now, West Ham, right now, in the top 4, do have 2 games in hand. But you wonder if we can keep this form up. As Baturina is denied by a fabulous save by Aaron Ramsdale. You wonder if they can keep it up for the remaining 12 games. Can they handle the pressure of potentially playing Champions League football next season if they win their remaining 12. Big ask, of course. But even so, right now, we're keeping the pressure on the Hammers, and we ain't going away. I just want to make sure we guarantee a European place. And if we win this game, we basically will. We'll be 10 points clear. And whilst a couple of teams will have games in hand, it'll be very unlikely we drop away in the final 10 and have a collapse in form. We'll basically guarantee European football will win today. And as things stand, so far so good. Gunners haven't really caused us a problem here. Giorgi, don't you fucking dare. What are you doing? How many times? Why did you do that? It's not a trait. It's just stupid. I know what some of you will be saying. Well, you got him on sweeper keeper. But that doesn't mean he should be coming out when there's two men that are there. He's a sweeper keeper, or should be a sweeper keeper, when the balls are played around here. He needs to quickly come off his line. Not when the ball's 30 yards from goal and there's two defenders covering. There's no need for that. Mascara had it covered, and Stoic had it covered. There were two red shirts there. There was no need for that. Traore Triet penalty, and a chance for an instant response. Giorgi, mate, I love you. I really, really do. I want you to stay as my goalkeeper for all the years you're here, but you've got to stop doing that, mate. It's just so annoying, because it never works out, does it? You always get punished for it. Vlad Radalovic denied by Ramsdale, and we've missed two in a row from the spot. Dominic Solanke wouldn't miss those. So frustrating. If we throw this game away, I'll be fuming. A mistake from Giorgi, which is totally unnecessary, and a missed penalty as well. This will be a massive, massive bottle job. We were literally so comfortable at 1-0. We weren't under any pressure at all. Martinelli's through. The reason we're going to lose this game, I'm putting the blame on Giorgi for this one. I know he wins me more points than he loses me, but he has single-handedly thrown this game away for us. We were on top and totally in control until that moment of madness. Oh yeah, you'll be a sweeper keeper when there's two red shirts back, but when Martinelli's going to go through one-on-one, you just stay on your line and stay in your 6-yard area. Make it make sense. Decision making is awful. There was me with my head in the clouds thinking, oh yeah, top four, why not? We can do it. No, we can't. We're not a Champions League team, and we definitely ain't if we throw these games away. That means that Arsenal would have cut the gap on us to 6 points now. We could have gone 9 points clear in them. We know they're going to have a late run in the end of the season. We could have extended it to 9 today. Now they'll cut it to 6, and they'll have a game in hand as well, which they'll probably win and cut it to 3. This has been an absolute bottle job from Bournemouth. And an impressive home run is going to come to an end, and Nonto has wrapped it up. Definitely onside. Mill Smith-Rowe with the assist, 10 for Wilfred, and Bournemouth have absolutely bottled this. This is up there alongside the Brentford defeat as worst defeat of the season. I'm not sure which one was worse, when we got just totally brushed aside 3-0, or this bottle job. I'm not sure it was the worst loss, but they've both been so bad. We have absolutely capitulated out there from a position of complete control, and that's the worst feeling. That's the absolute worst feeling. Max has done well down the right to evade his man, roll it in, and Garang finds Sucic, and Ramsdale makes the save. To be fair, Aaron's made a couple of brilliant saves out there today. One from the spot and there as well. Still 3-1. Game's done. Well, in an episode where I was hoping we would all but cement European football, a bottle job here at the Etihad Stadium shows that, we certainly ain't there yet. I'm very frustrated about that. I'm putting that up there as bad as the loss against Brentford, where we were just brushed aside with ease. That is a bottle job. Absolutely bottled that one. It all started from that Giorgi error for no reason whatsoever, and then the missed penalty as well from Radalovic. Well, it is a bad loss. It is just our third loss at home all season long. Our 5-game winning run in the league comes to an end as well. And now, as the Gunners cut the gap to 6 points with that game in hand as well, Wolves the wild card, they're back in it too. We ain't there yet. I was thinking about the top 4, have my head in the clouds. Now, let's be realistic, Doxy boy. We're not even a 7th to 6th place team based on those sort of performances. That was shocking. 36 goals we conceded this year. That is, I think, the highest in the top 10. It's not good enough. No, second highest alongside West Ham. It's not good enough, though. It's not good enough. But that was this episode of the FM Save, guys. So big fan of you. Hope you enjoyed. If you haven't, just like, so you all have a fantastic day. And of course, we will return with the treble header in the next episode, which will be our Conference League round of 16 tie against whoever, and then the Carabao Cup final, our third straight, going for our second Carabao Cup, as we'll take on Liverpool as the underdogs in that game. Have a great day, guys. Much love to you all, and I'll see you for the next episode of the Football Manager Save very soon.